Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. To the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Johnson goes in motion left. Now ETN to start the drive.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The man in motion left here, Johnson. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give running right, ETN. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Pickett. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Up to the 20.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Keenan Allen, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Tucker with the extra point, and it makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable here from the 38. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Ravens will take over. Set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
But there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And now Jackson will look to throw it out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. kicker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Pickett. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Pickett right back to the air again. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Pickett will look to throw it here. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. pick it now from the gun here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Boswell's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
13.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves and sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Hey, report!
This time, Jackson will throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. A give up the middle to Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Up the middle, Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Jackson from the shotgun. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from the 20.
And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Off play action, Pickett.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Throwing on second and long.
Pickett.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And down he'll go at the 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
It's Marcus Williams who got in there to knock that away. Here we go. It's Pickett on fourth down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen.
Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception.
And it's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So another interception for him on the year. He is making quite a splash in his rookie campaign.
And most linebackers feel they're lucky if they get 1 or 2 of these a year, because once you start getting to 3, 4, and 5, that's when you know you've got a special player and someone the quarterbacks have to account for.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. 42 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Steelers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Completes this one to Pickens. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Just a yard to go here on second down. Now Pickett. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pickett back to throw. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. And touchdown Steelers.
A great play there. 29 yards.
And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. A nice gain of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Now Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here's Pickett.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Johnson, the man in motion right.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he is going to have the Steelers first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Odafe Oweh in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully out to the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Steelers.
Pickett now on first down. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Steelers first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Pickett.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Ravens are champions of the AFC as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.